What up, reader fam? Today I'm going to be sharing with you some books that I've forgotten about. I read a lot of books every year, and in the hustle and bustle of it all, it's easy to forget about some of the books that I've read in the past. Even the ones that have had a really big impact on me, or books that I just find to be really important. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 books that I have forgotten about, and that I just don't talk enough about. Let's get started. The first book that I want to talk about is actually a graphic novel, and that is The Gigantic Beard That Was Evil. Hello beard goals, buddy old pal. This story is about this dude named Dave who lives in this place called Here, and in this place everything is in order. Everything is perfect and pristine, and there's no room for error. Dave goes about his day-to-day routines, but one day he starts to question what's out there. He's only heard horrific stories of what happens out there. It's when he begins to question what's out there that his beard begins to grow and grow and grow, causing chaos in the land of Here. This story is really quirky in nature, but it's more than just a weird story about this beard that can't be tamed. It discusses some deeper topics in really subtle ways. How it's okay to be different and how we should be accepting of people who aren't like us. Albeit, it is a very fun story, but when you look deeper into it, it's got some excellent messages. It pairs beautiful poetic writing with stunning images, creating a fantastic graphic novel. The next book on my list is The House on Mango Street. This story follows a girl named Esperanza and her life growing up in Chicago, and her story is told in a collection of vignettes. I don't always tend to like books like this. They're usually like a hit or miss for me, but this one was a solid hit. I think the reason that books written in this style can be a miss for me is that sometimes I feel like they don't really dig super deep. It's all just surface level stuff and it's hard to kind of read into it. But this story worked really well in this format. Throughout this story, it felt like you're just getting these little excerpts of the main character's life, and in the end, it takes all of these moments and paints this grander picture. It takes all these moments and develops this picture of everything that she had been through and the person that she had become because of those things. And I love how this story showed how the little moments counted just as much as the bigger moments. The next book on my list is Jonathan Livingston Seagull. This book offers a really unique perspective, that being the perspective of a seagull. I know, I told you it's unique. Bear with me. This story is amazing, even though the perspective is rather strange. In this book, we follow the story of Jonathan Livingston Seagull and his desire to master the art of flying. It's not really that strange of a story, but it's just weird when you're reading it and you're like, huh, I'm reading from the perspective of a bird. Caw. But this story has a really powerful message that's told in a really simple way. I remember reading this book and just feeling so empowered after I read it. We have this seagull who is told that he is supposed to live his life a certain way, but he's all caw, and he decides that he is going to make his own path and follow his own dreams. I never thought that I'd end up being inspired by a seagull, but that I was with this book. The next book on my list is Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore. This story is about this guy who, after losing his job, finds a new job at this 24-hour bookstore. As he starts to work there, he notices something mysterious about some of the customers, so he decides that he is going to look into those curious things, and it leads him to the fact that this bookstore is holding a lot of secrets, and he is determined to get to the bottom of them. This is one of those realistic fiction books that has this really nice, mysterious, but also magical feeling to it. It might be because it takes place in this really incredible bookstore, and you just can't help but feel that magical feeling because books and bookstores. I think what I love the most about it is that it's a mystery that takes place in a bookstore, which, hello, what a concept. But this book delves into a really interesting conversation, that being books and the age of the internet. How the world we live in is being taken over by the internet. It's a fun, adventurous, and bookish read. The last book on my list is actually a picture book, and that is, woo, The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lesmore. Hi, yes, I am a young adult and I still read picture books. No shame up in my game. This picture book is perfect for book lovers. I feel like this book is also perfect to read to youngins to inspire them to become book lovers, because this story basically showcases the importance of stories and of books, and it emphasizes on the fact that we all have stories to tell and how those stories matter. It's told in a very whimsical way and it's got incredible artwork throughout it, and I highly recommend checking it out. This book also inspired this really cool short film, which I will leave a link to down below in the description. It's definitely worth going and checking out. So those were 5 books that I read in the past that I kind of forgot about, unfortunately, but I'm glad that I decided to do this video because it reminded me of these books and their importance and how much I enjoyed them. I'm sorry that I forgot about you, my precious books. I still love you though, and I hope you love me too. You guys should let me know down below in the comments if you have read any of the books that I mentioned in today's video, but also let me know down below in the comments a book that you've read in the past that you kind of forgot about, but still remember being really impacted by that story. Let me know down below! below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to be notified as to when I post new videos, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post a new video. As always, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, choo!